Hello everyone and welcome back to our IT series. We try to explain complicated things in simple words. And today I will try to explain you what does it mean AI term, what it stands for, what does it mean AGI, what's the difference AI and AGI. This series will be more uh, for not for AI experts because I think you know all these things. This series is about, let's say, more for the people who just try to start with their AI developments, try to understand, and it will be helpful in the future that you will know and you will be able to discuss these things on the same language. And we start from the basics. In the future series, we will add more and more complicated things, and in the end we will show you exact development solution, which frameworks you can use, and so you know that you're very busy. That's why very short we will use time. Let's go. Nowadays when people are talking about artificial intelligence, maybe it's not developers or even sometimes developers, they have some they have, let's say, a lot of misunderstandings, because in terms of software development, AI, or which stands for artificial intelligence, is not something which about robots, droids, and so on, like of course Skynet from the Terminator, or anything about this sci-fi films. But artificial intelligence, and it's in terms of software development, there's a list or some number of frameworks for implementation of some exact tasks or things. But for the something global, we have a term which is called AGI. It stands for artificial general intelligence. This is more about the system which understands and knows a lot about the world around us. Because, for example, just AI solution, again, as I said, is more about just for solving some exact tasks. For example, recognize text, determine something, classify images, and so on. But of course, the solution doesn't know how to open window or drive the car, because it's totally different exact solutions. But I already said, if we are talking about AI or artificial intelligence in terms of software development, we have a list of tasks which we have to solve using different frameworks. And here is a list of these tasks. It can be like OCR, it's like optical characters recognition. For example, if you want to recognize some texts from some scanned documents from the web, from the PDF, from the images, that's one framework, one solution, and this is also AI. Second solution, for example, like recognition of handwritten text, because it's two totally different tasks. And if we continue, we can have a huge amount of similar tasks, and for each task we will use appropriate framework, appropriate technology, programming language, tool, and so on. As there are other tasks I can mention, for example, computer vision, like CV, ML, or machine learning, and I can repeat and repeat. It can be face recognition, classification, determination, prediction analysis, and so on. And let's say that we don't have a limit of all this application, because we can have a lot of areas in different domains, and we can repeat and repeat and suggest new and new solutions. Again, it depends on your software, your area, and your domain. On the previous slide, we have discussed the tasks which can be solved using AI solutions, but each AI solution should be implemented using some, as I already said, framework, programming language, and tool. And here is just explanation which frameworks we can use. Let's say that nowadays it's even not impossible to start writing from scratch your own tool, because it's a little bit more for the scientists. mathematics and mathematicians, and for the a guy who is working with the statistics. But we are, as a software developers, we have to use already proved frameworks. And here is some list, like some examples of these frameworks. It can be TensorFlow, Keras, OpenCV, and so on. We have a lot of different frameworks, some of them from the vendors like ML.NET, from it's included for Visual Studio, a lot of frameworks for the Python, like a lot of them are open source, some of them are commercial, but again we have to select the best framework for our task and just use it in our commercial software. That's the final goal. In the end, I would like to add a couple of words about a totally different animal. It's called AGI. AGI, this is what maybe we will have in the future, like human being, a robot or droid, or maybe it will have another representation, but anyway, that's a solution which will be built, and the solution will know a lot about our world, about our surrounding. You will be able to talk with him, maybe it will pass Turing test. You will maybe this thing, or like him or it, will be able to help us be our housekeeper, go to the shop and buy some food for us, and so on. And this thing should know a lot of everything: how to work on the street, how to cross the road, how to open the window, how to use internet, how to get new knowledge, so on and so on. Yes, it should be like a little bit as a human being. But right now this task is for the scientists, because it needs a lot of research, a lot of human resources, a lot of computing resources, storage resources, new technologies, new ideas. Maybe we'll have something similar in the future. In the end of the episode, I would like to say that in the next series we will talk about, is it possible to implement some AI solution for your legacy, for your existing software, and is it necessary to rewrite your software from scratch if you want to use AI solution. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. See you. Bye bye.